One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Inquisition has an alliance with the Canary. Why would they attack us?
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Canary do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Could we use the Canary threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Canary are doing, and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
I should look around.
Such changeable weather this season.
Alpha Val Royal must be here.
Might be something here.
More Canary!
That path wasn't there before.
What could that be?
Let's see where our horned friends were headed.
Those Canary can't have gotten far. Be ready. We need to find out what these Canary were up to. So let's go see, shall we? Looks like there was a bad cave-in. Look at all that. The Canary have a huge operation here.
A lot of trouble waiting to happen.
What are they doing? They can bring the whole cavern down. This
You can practically feel it, can't you? All that rock hanging above your head. Smuggled an unpopular baron out of Orlais once. He insisted we use the deep road so no one would follow. Ninth day out, we camped in a cavern by a lake. Stunk to high heaven, but I couldn't place the smell. We woke to a Carter ambush. I shouted orders, grabbed a sword and a lantern. The dwarf fighting me froze at the light. On a hunch, I told my men to run, cut down the dwarf, and toss the lantern into the lake. It exploded into flames. Some sort of oil in the water. Found the surface just in time, since the blaze went for days.
The Qunari were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
Deep stalkers! Don't get surrounded! Pitch black and full of monsters. Lovely.
Say goodnight.
Look, someone up ahead.
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone surrounded by Qunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidisala?
She's the leader of the Qunari here. She hates magic. Her job was to study it and stop it at all costs. Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fen'Harel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Who are you, exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Qunari?
Kirkwall was madness, chaos. The Qunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline, protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan, it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
Why do the Qunari think that the Inquisition serves Fen'Harel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and well, you're Dalish. It made as much sense as anything. We've had agents of Fen'Harel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fen'Harel told you to.
What is it you want me to stop?
This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Qunari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas? It's a mage. Except Qunari mages are much more dangerous than those among humans or elves. Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath. There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Qunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Qunari wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
The Qunari can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Qunari at first. But Qunari workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
Why give the Sarabas more power? What does the Vidasala want them to do?
She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Canary have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Once things start exploding, every Canary down here will notice.
You're right, they will. Deep Stalkers and cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin. We saw the Canary make these things explode. Maybe we can use them to get out of here. That doesn't sound good.
Curious that the walls aren't glowing. Even the dwarven ruins in Crestwood held onto their light.
Lived with the Canary threat all my life. If it escalates, it won't just be Tevinter fighting them. All this lyrium. If the Canary wants it, they can make a fortune.
I've heard their mages are terrified of it.
Little wonder when they keep them on leashes.
Can you imagine? Taught to be petrified. Lyrium.
And then told incessantly how much more civilized they are than the next sound.
Well, we must agree something. Civilized enough.
platforms. Now we just need primers.
There's so much.
Ambush!
That looks like a perfect target. Don't you agree, my dear?
So the things we need to make the Gatlock explode are in here? Excellent.
This cavern is barely holding together. There.
quite all right, Inquisitor. Yeah, dragged him up.
Worrying about me, Madame de Fer?
Solus was the only one who ever pretended to understand the anchor. But we all know it's dangerous.
We should take a look at it. Maybe between the two of us, Vivienne and I can find some way to slow it down.
You've got the primers. Let's go explode some Gatlock.
What a well-oiled operation the Canary have. I think we should explode it, don't you?
And warn the others about this Dragon's Breath plan.
I doubt the Oxmen or that rising floodwater will make it easy for us.
tell Cullen and Josephine were probably at war with the Q. Anyone? They're gonna kill me.
Dragon's breath. The Qunari always enjoy their metaphors.
But what does it mean?
Who knows? Qunari agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fenerel.
Corypheus tried to set himself up as a god. Maybe someone who knows Elven history is doing the same.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fen'Harel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Qunari leader, the Vidusala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Qunari Corps.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
We have more important things to worry about than scuffling soldiers.
While the Exalted Council is our foremost priority, the Inquisitor will, of course, address this matter personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me! How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there. Where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
I apologize for my guard's actions. My people will take her into custody, with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the Dragon's Breath.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them see as idle conversation between two friends.
You think the Dragon's Breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course. A surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Canary writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidusala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
Mirror marked by a bookcase. I'm on my way.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.